Hey everyone, just thought I'd throw together a quick video going over a Gale-Hydra build that I've been using. Let's see, main portions of it are going to be a Serpent Sparker for the weapon, Tasker and Theo add extra damage from your Hydras. Then you're going to want basically as much fire damage as you can get, so I have a Cinder Coat, which is really nice with the reduced resource cost as well, and Dariel's Visage with fire damage, Amulet with fire damage, Strong Arm Bracers, also with fire damage. Let's see, a Firebird's Eye, Stone of Jordan, and then for the other slots, I pair a second piece of the Firebird set to get the 2-set bonus. I take String of Ears, Hexing Pants, just for added survivability and added damage. And then I just take a quality set of boots. If you don't have Hexing Pants, it'd be a good opportunity to pick up at least a 2-set on the Captain's set by trading those out. Potentially, you could use the All-Guild set as well by replacing either the bracers and the helm, or possibly the helm and the shoulders. I haven't really found a good way to do that without losing a lot of damage currently, so I haven't really bothered with it. I would probably go with the shoulders and the helm personally, and then try and pick up the Firebird 2-piece by using the Firebird boots, but the Firebird boots I have aren't very good, so just gonna roll with what I have. As you can see, my damage is just over 1,000,000 as I'm moving around with Hexing Pants, so you'll see me running around a lot because when I stop it drops down pretty far. And let's see, I have a high amount of fire damage, high amount of crit damage, crit chance. I actually don't have any Hydra damage on my gear at this point. Excuse me. I'm hoping to get some better rolled gear, but it's not really that big of a deal right now. 2.1 will be coming out. Supposedly, I've seen somewhere, it's been announced it'll come out sometime this month, so at that point I'll be switching most of my gear here over to Firebird set. I will probably keep the Tasker and Theo and the Cinder Coat. Tempted to play around with the Hexing Pants and see which combination of that will give me a higher dot damage on the Firebird, but that's still in testing. That's not really the point of this video. Go over the skills here. Take Energy Twister Gale Force, Mammoth Hydra, and Mirror Image Duplicates. Those are pretty much the main skills that you need to have. Duplicates providing 4 mirror images, gives you extra stacks of Gale Force on your enemies, more casts of Event Horizon Black Hole, and also of Bone Chill Frost Nova to provide extra CC and extra damage in your combo. Also take Prismatic Armor just for extra tankiness, Blur, Dominance, also for tankiness, Illusionist to get the full use out of mirror images without having to stack a bunch of cooldown reduction, and then Elemental Exposure. I'm able to get 20% with it. We have Fire, Arcane, Frost, and then my weapon has lightning damage on it. And let's see, Unity on the follower. Also found just a Deso Johan for, so she kind of pulls stuff together. Anyway, I'm just going to try and get through this rift. Hopefully it's not another Anarch Exarch rift like last time. But yeah, I'll just mute myself here and... And then that happens. Electrified is a real problem with this build right now. You have to be really tight on your timings with Black Hole and with Mirror Image to contain all of the little electrified bolts. This is getting fixed with 2.1. They fixed the proc rate of the Hydra damage on that enemy affix. It's very manageable in the next patch. It is basically suicide right now, though. For a while I was actually running a build with slow time over... Yikes. over prismatic armor to both proc my Hanavaxo with the point of no return rune, and also to save me some grief from electrified packs, and also to help save my group's grief from electrified packs. Tended to kill a lot of my teammates with this build. I guess I'm not actually muting myself. I'll give some more commentary here, but one of the things you'll note right now, tankiness is pretty important because you are somewhat of a melee range champion. To get the most benefit out of Gale Force and Frost Nova, you have to hug pretty close to your enemy packs. In patch 2.1 though, they are increasing, well, they're changing the energy twister cast. It will no longer be cast from your location, it will be cast from the location of your cursor. So where it will originate from. Combining that with the fact that most of your damage comes from the Firebird dot and your pets actually works really well with the Vase Stone of Vengeance. That's the new legendary gem that increases your damage the further away you are from your targets. It does scale the Firebird dot damage, so if you have like a 50 million Firebird dot and you're getting a bunch of plus damage from your base Stone of Vengeance, you could push that up to, I don't know, 60, 70 million just from that. And so you could sit at the edge of the screen and say your enemy pack's up here, you got your Hydras running, and you're casting Hydra. It's popping out up here, not right next to you. It works out pretty well, but for right now, you need extra tankiness because you're melee, and you'll need a lot of tankiness in 2.1 anyway. Greater rifts at higher levels get pretty rough. Highest I've done was a 32, but I keep re-importing my characters as I find new gear on live. I'm trying not to farm gear on PTR because if I'm going to farm gear, I might as well farm gear that I will be able to use for more than a couple weeks. But the character import it lags behind. It's usually about a day behind where your actual gear is at, so I keep importing versions of my character that aren't where I want them to be. Then I have to go back through, unlock gems, get to a higher rift, and by the time I'm done with that, I'm ready to import my character again. So I don't have a whole lot of good 2.1 footage right now, but I am going to try and release some maybe later today. Again, I'm probably going to have to re-import my character, so it depends on what time the lockout's up on that. As you can see, anyway, you can see there were some like 50-60 million hits in there. I got demolished because electrified. I've still never seen one of those amulets that gives you immunity to electrified. I've seen plenty of people with them. Just have not had one drop myself. So yeah, if you use this currently, your best bet with electrified packs is just to kite them out a little bit. Stay back, use mirror images very liberally. Try and save your personal black hole for when mirror images is on cooldown, and you may need it to escape the electrified Actix particles. Hey, not electrified. So I see some 65 million ticks, 40 millions, there's a 57. You do a lot of damage with this build. It's pretty disgusting, and it only gets even better in 2.1. should also mention this build in particular. Bone Shell, Strong Arm Bracers, and especially with the Gale Force duplicate stacks. It does very well in groups. I find it's actually extremely effective in all wizard groups. Tend to have a lot of fire build wizards, Conflag, other Serpent Sparker users, Arcane, Archon, Saphira's builds, Wand of Woe also. It's incredibly effective at increasing the group's damage output. And on that note, this actually isn't the most efficient build currently. I actually prefer to use it in groups in T5. I don't trust my toughness to do T6 in a group. I think the only reason I'm really able to do it right now with my gear is just because of the Unity. I wouldn't bother with it if I didn't have Unity. But yeah, this build excels so well in groups with other fire damage players, or I guess other players with fire damage builds, that I much prefer to use it in a group setting. Currently though, it's a bit risky because you will kill people when fighting electrified packs. I always feel bad, but I kind of figure they knew they were getting what they were getting into. Saw 75 million tick. Sword is out. I don't think I've seen that before. Huh. Wonder if that's any good. If you have the tankiness for it, this build is absolutely amazing with the Harringtons. I've seen 120 plus, 120 million damage from the Hydras with the Harringtons running. You can certainly just delete packs of enemies. Ooh, Mage Fist. Some Rift Guardians better than others. And we got more loot incinerators. I'm gonna kite this guy back a little bit. Oh, uh-oh. It's not good. I am very much stuck. It's that vortex. Anyway, she should die now. Okay. Yeah, so that's a decently quick run, not my best run, but it gives you a pretty decent idea of how the build works, strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, and I will try and upload a 2.1 version of this build off the PTR later today. Alright, thanks everyone for watching.